And yeah, just all together, it's just a hype kind of evening. I can hear it in your voice. I feel like we're really ready for a good one.
No question about it. 329. Hopefully, we'll keep the corny jokes to a minimum. But all you viewers out there at Speed Gaming 6 Land, you can see immediately one format that our teams have chosen. We have random start, and we also have full item randomization. So both runners starting at the back of Gauntlet and immediately getting the morphing ball and the normal bombs.
Talk about a gift right there.
It's like, did they really, is there really anything different besides the location? I don't know. It's going to be a very curious seed.
Well, unfortunately, that means we're gonna get a bomb Torizo fight. That's for sure.
Excellent point, 329. We will have a bomb Torizo fight because our runners have bombs. But regular missile pack there in Terminator. And looks like Croake is heading all the way down to Green Brinstar. So there is no area randomization, but boss randomization is on 329. Full item rando, random start, boss rando. This should be, I don't even know. I've run out of adjectives. We're only a minute and a half into this run and I'm already out of adjectives.
No, it's the kind of rando that I like to see, especially with SM can be a little, when you have the major minor swaps and stuff, can go by a little quicker. So this is definitely going to put a test to the runners. And Bomb Torizo is holding on to the first super missile pack we've seen. We'll see if anything else turns up on the trip, or those may end up being required.
Just missiles so far for Croake on the left side of your screen, but Kishmo going to do battle with that Bomb Torizo, trying to avoid that decapitation animation. Pretty easy to do when you have a super pack. But we'll see if Croake actually backtracks to BT. Like you said, 329, I think there's a distinct possibility that is the first intended super pack. But how about Spring Ball? Why not?
Oh, well, there's a super missile pack.
So much for that whole line of thinking, unfortunately. Fortunate for Croake, though.
Technically out of logic because we mock-balled across there, so could still be the game's intention, but yeah, not for these runners. They're not going to have to worry about that.
More missiles at 230 missiles. Great reverse mock ball from Croake to cross that bridge and grab another missile pack. So power bombs back there too, 329. I think that's going to be, unless Kish comes across those pretty soon, that's going to be a huge advantage for Croake heading into Big Pink. And also the bottom of Brinstar.
Oh, and I see in chat, a quick little correction there. So Mockball is actually logically built into our settings here. So
good correction, chat. You can always count on chat for those types of corrections. More supers, more regular missiles, and even more missiles, 329. It's just raining missiles today. Lots of ammo so far. Not a ton of major checks. We see Kish is heading down to Retro Brinstar. Croake's going to full clear of the bottom of Green Bryn, though.
I hear that, chat. Yes, well, I never get tired of putting my foot in my mouth on here. Don't worry.
You're in great company then, 329. You're in fantastic
more
company.
supers.
Wow, yeah.
Just to be sure you don't need to stop by Bomb Torizo. Here's some more super missiles.
That's right. And who needs Charge Beam at this rate? 15 supers picked up by Kish so far, and certainly more to come.
Yeah, nothing showing up really in either routing, but Croake picking up those power bombs just gives a little bit. There it goes. Just go ahead, put my foot in my mouth. Hold on.
Let me just jam mine in there with you, 329. Oh my goodness. So that's all the miners found, at least one pack each for both players here. But so far, the only movement item besides those starters that's been found has been Spring Ball. I do love when the runners find Spring Ball early. I think it makes for some interesting movement.
Well, you know what the runners like to find early even more? It's that plasma beam. Sitting over there at the back end of Blue Bryn, Kishmo picking up plasma.
Oh, that could prove vital, especially with this with the randomized bosses. But Croak still with plenty more checks to make here in Big Pink. And the way I understand it, I haven't seen or commentated much full rando, but we're pretty much going to check everything. And if our runners don't like it, then they'll probably skip it. But X-ray scope found by Croak, so I think when Kish makes
Oh, get your 1, 2, 3 on the microwave there.
that is spectacular from Kish. Billy Mays, Retro Bryn really working for him. Plasma beam, charge beam found. When he goes through Big Pink, you know he's going to grab that X-ray scope.
Yeah, and as you said a moment ago, definitely comes in handy with random bosses. You know, you can take down a little bit of more ease depending on who pops up in that room.
It's anybody's guess. I think that at most there can be 2 vanilla bosses per seed. I'm really curious to see who's going to be lying in wait at Crate, because that is, at least for Croak, that is the closest boss. But no energy tanks yet, 329. And we're going to see a little meme route from Kish, going out the back of, maybe just checking the miner.
Yeah, and that's something I think that definitely comes into play early on is we're still sitting on power suit, so no E-tanks and power suit. Stuff's going to hit hard, especially as we go into some of these back areas of the game that you're not intended to have access to right away. So these giant side hoppers, they hit hard.
That's an excellent point, but Kish is basically in glass cannon mode right now with charged plasma and no suits and no tanks, able to deal out the damage, but certainly very fragile, especially if he happens to run into a boss, say like Ridley, in a superheated room.
Well, I guess that begs the question, Hockey, who do you think's going to pop up at Crade?
I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to go with my gut, and I'm going to say Crade's at Crade. How boring, right?
Now, I'm feeling the same thing. I'm ready to be wrong, as I always am, but I'm feeling it. And Kishmo finding the Spazer, obviously not happy. That's not the kind of beam you're looking for when you've already got plasma in tow.
That could be interesting, though. I mean, I don't know if Croak is ever going to find charge, but he might pick this Spazer up because he's heading into Green Hill Zone.
Oh, I would be surprised if he doesn't pick this Spazer up, yeah. I think he'll make his way up there, though, at some point. But yeah, when you don't have... Spazer gets a bad rep, because when you don't have plasma, it's a nice damage increase to what you're regularly doing.
I completely agree. Plus, it's very easy to hit enemies with that beam spread like that. It's a very wide beam. And, but I think with 35 and 20 in less than 10 minutes into this seed, if Croak makes, let's say arbitrarily a half a dozen to a dozen more checks and doesn't find charge, I think he's going to commit to ammunition. And Croak's going upstairs to the Hellway. Very, very interesting. But Kish, on the other hand, looks like he's in the process of full clearing Big Pink. He's got everything he needs for that microwave beam.
Yeah, I know the microwave is a minor time save, but I think it feels good this early on when you're, like we said, no E-tanks, power suit. Feels good to have that option going into these random checks.
Croak's got to be really careful on that D-boost. Taking his energy down to 28. No E-tanks so far, as you said, 329. For those asking in chat, the start location was the back of Gauntlet, and the 2 back of Gauntlet items were the Morph Ball and bombs.
Kishmo about to pick up another pack of power bombs, and I believe the spring ball, yep, was back here as well. Wonder what the big movement item's gonna be.
That's a great question, 329. I'm not sure. And it looks like Croak's going to beta power bombs, but I wonder if he's gonna. That's a really tough tough decision if you go to wreck ship. I mean, fighting Fantoon on a single energy tank with power suit would be very, very dangerous.
Yeah, not to mention, it may not be Fantoon, and therefore it may not be a powered ship.
Oh, that's an excellent point. I
So,
keep forgetting that we have Boss Rando on. My goodness.
yeah, chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think the ship powers up until you take out Fantoon, no matter where he is. So
No,
even if he's not at the ship.
you're absolutely right. Yeah. So if Fantoon is not at Fantoon, you know, you'll get access. If it's Kraid, you get access to the janitor's closet in Kraid's warehouse. But if it's Dragon or Ridley, you can forget it. That's a reset for sure.
Yeah, Croak might be going up here, checking some of this stuff. Obviously, take a peek at who's, guarding the ship, but this may be the chance for Croak to go back through Blue Bryn.
He'll certainly be handsomely rewarded if he does so at Billy Mays, as well as getting that plasma beam right outside of Billy Mays.
See chat asking, charge was the second item in Billy Mays, and plasma is right down there in the blue room next to that wall. So close enough to each feel like a package deal.
So a smart move from Croake here to save at the ship, full refill. Oh, he is going right. Where's he going now?
We're gonna IBJ up here.
Wonderful, wonderful check. Landing site this early. I think this is a really good play, especially if it's a really, really hot movement item.
Yeah, I'm getting the feeling that Speed Booster is going to be the first thing to pop up. I have been wrong so many times, and I'll be wrong so many more times.
You and me both, 329. You and me both.
That was a beautiful bomb jump.
More supers. Wow. Very healthy ammo in this seed.
Well, that's the magic Ridley number. Now we just need the energy or the suit to last the fight.
It's anyone's guess where those items could be. Kind of think that going to Kraid, well, if Kraid is Kraid or if it's some sort of tractable boss, like we said, Fantoon would be incredibly difficult, even with the microwave potential that Kish has. But, yeah, there's a couple checks to make there, but we are going to see a gauntlet out of Croake. Okay, fingers crossed here, 329. Chad, give Croake your energy here. This is really tight with Power Suit.
I'm certainly nervous just watching.
He dipped his toes in that acid. Good for 27 damage. Wow, spectacular. Oh my gosh, more supers.
Well, that's just the slap of the face, I gotta say.
Ugh.
It's so funny too, because in a normal run of Super Metroid Rando, supers control you and you're running the whole game looking for ammo, and this has been just the polar opposite experience.
Can't find energy, can't find suits, but we sure have found a lot of ammo, especially those super missiles.
And at that, I'm sure Croake is going to at least take a look over at who's guarding the wreck ship, probably, and Kishmo is heading down, so we'll see the decision Kishmo makes at Red Tower.
Croake gonna back up and try again. I think he's got this CWJ pretty good. That is a tough trick. Beautiful execution from Croakemire, crossing the moat first try on his way to the ship. Wow, gonna have a little ocean missiles check here. It looks like Kish is a mind reader because he's heading up through Hellway, up Red Tower as well.
That is 3 for 3 on some gorgeous maneuvering there. Getting across the moat, that no energy tank power suit gauntlet navigation, and that pretty swift IBJ to get up to Criteria power bomb. So Croakemire putting on a clinic here.
it can't be understated. It was absolutely phenomenal movement. But I think with Kish's loadout, I think he's holding on to maybe a tenuous lead here. Of course, it all comes down to which bosses get beat first. You see Kish now with that item combination, he's finding all the supers that Croake picked up already, and is definitely skipping them. But could prove costly because, you know, the more supers he passes by, the more checks he's made, kind of off the beaten path, perhaps.
Well, for all the extra checks that Croake has gotten in, still didn't make it down to Blue Bryn, so that's gonna overtime more supers. The game says, "Yeah, come on up here, check the wreck ship. There's some stuff you can access. I mean, it's more supers, but you know."
Oh, do you want supers? Because that's what we got. It's like, no, I'd really like a gravity suit. Oh, supers. Yeah, we got supers. Oh, maybe a Varia suit, or if you have it, high jump boots. Oh, supers. Yeah, we'll get you 3 orders of supers right away. It's all supers, 329. What are we doing?
This is crazy. I mean, I'm sure our runners would kill for just an E-tank at this point. Oh, and we're going underwater here, so not gonna have access to a powered wreck ship no matter what we do here. Got plenty of ammo though to take this down.
Definitely lots of ammo, but energy, just no energy tanks so far. I've said it like 100 times, 329, but I can't believe the seed so far.
It's deceivingly generous because you'd be happy to have plenty of ammo, but it's good. The joke is overplayed at this point, I would say.
You know what joke's not overplayed, though, is Cornman and Roller Skate getting together on a Saturday night to calm this race.
Oh, there's no better way to do it.
No better way at all. So those of you who are joining us, this is Season 3 of the Super Metroid Item Randomizer League playoffs. This is Game 5 of 5 between Team Johnny B. Croake and Team. Looks like we got a little bit of a freeze here on Kish's end. Chat letting us know that his stream is still up. He is in Gauntlet. So we did get a Gauntlet check from Kish that could prove vital for Croake with this routing.
Oh, Croake's getting grabbed there.
Gotta avoid that tail. Oh, one hit and done. That is so unlucky from Croake.
I'm surprised the seed thought we'd be just fine doing a no energy tank, no suit boss fight with 500 super missiles. That's rough, and it just goes to show you what we were mentioning earlier. When you start, when you're dipping into some of these late game areas at beginning of the game loadout, one stab from the tail, you're done. But good on Croake to grab that save. So
yeah, that was
Kishmo
really...
traveling in style there.
A little cross-platform, cross-game ship there. Beautiful cloud with a, you know, Super Mario pipe sticking out of it. But like you said, 329, one tail swipe. He was so close to finishing that fight, but he's going back for more. Yeah, some might say he's a glutton for punishment, but I think he just wants to really see what is behind door number 1 in Dragon's room, and also get a boss fight under his belt.
Yeah, that's a good point. This will give us access whenever we have access to Meridia. This will give us access to that plasma room. I think it's interesting, though, seeing how Croake hasn't been down to Blue Bryn. Kishmo will have an easier time with this fight, despite the energy loadouts being so... I don't even want to say... They're not even low. They're non-existent.
Not even a reserve tank, 329. They can't even throw these runners a single bone. You know, no table scraps, nothing.
Super missiles, they got plenty of those.
That's true. That's true. I can't... It's been raining supers in this seed. Are we gonna have double CWJs here, 329?
I think so.
Oh, I cursed. Kish, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to curse you. The commentator curse.
I felt good about it. I was in there with you. It felt good.
Going with a horizontal bomb jump. Difficult backup for sure. But Kish
Oh.
makes it look easy.
I can't. This just the swag tonight from both these runners has been for the game not paying out in anything but super missiles. The runners are sure delivering. I'll give you that.
I completely agree.
And Croake pretty close here. There it is. Yeah.
Yes!
Those supers are good for something, and that's taking down our first boss tonight. So Croake taking down Dragon.
Beautiful fight. Second time around for Croake. Now, if this is Gravity Suit, he is just an incredible cosmic brain play.
Super missile. Oh.
Screw attack. So not gonna commit to I think X-ray climbing would be the only way to get out of there, but I believe it would take a really long time to do that.
And Kishmo has had enough super missiles. Doesn't even bother for that one. So I'm not sure about Spring Ball. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no problem at all. This is interesting. Chad's pointing out that Kish does not have a save in the wrecked ship, but he does have a save back at the landing site.
It's going by quick in chat, but I'm not sure. Can he get out with Spring Ball?
Chat said a double Spring Ball jump is possible, but I think that'd be really, really difficult.
Well, either way, you're going to see the difference in what. Yeah, like I said, the microwave, it's a small time save when it does happen, but in this case, it's going to be drastically different. And you see Kishmo kneeling down to get that animation correct. It's going to let you know when this fight's over and your shrimp is fully cooked.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
He's got to get out of here. Oh! Dragon strikes again. Another victim in this incredibly energy-sparse seed. Oh my goodness. Just when you think one runner is taking the lead, something like that happens and just kind of normalizes everything again. I don't know how else to say it.
Oh, we'll see what Kishmo decides to do with the information now. I mean, you know, Kishmo could think something's behind Dragon, but also knows he's not going to get access to the rest of the ship, and we do see Kishmo going down. I definitely, I mean, we know this is a better play, but I think this makes sense knowing you're not going to have access to anything else.
This is so gutsy from Croake. A zero tank X-ray check. My goodness. All right, thought better of it. He's gonna leave that for now. Boy, Croake really going with some arcane, very, very high risk, high reward, potentially, strategies. It's definitely an interesting tactic early in this match. We're coming up on 25 minutes. I think neither runner has the boss down yet, but we've only really found one. And look at that, to the surprise of absolutely no one.
I still can't believe supers weren't behind Dragon.
Can you imagine if they were? Healthy super seed here.
Well, the good news here is this is going to put our runners pretty neck and neck for people who like to see a close race. No one's really made any progress because there's been no progress to be made.
For sure. So, yeah, we're pretty much synced up at the Meridia tube. But looks like Croake's going to be the first one to enter Kraid's warehouse here. And with power bombs, they'll both be able to check that item in the party room. Is it party room or party zone? I always forget.
Now, see, you said party zone, then I saw it Discovery Zone, which was like the happening place in the 90s. Ooh, Wave Beam. All right.
Wave Beam's a nice pickup. Yeah, Discovery Zone was lit. 329.
Well, I don't know if I'm just happy it's not super missiles, but I will take a Wave Beam.
100 times out of 100 in this seed, yeah, I'll take a Wave Beam too. I can't believe it's not supers. You know, it's like it's better than the competing product all the way.
Yeah, it'll be interesting because the only real difference here is that charge plasma combo that Kishmo's sporting, and you get a side-by-side comparison to see how big a difference that really makes with execution.
No question about it. So we said that we both said this was going to be Kraid, but what if it's Ridley? Oh, it's neither. It's Fantoon. So Kish is going to have more microwave potential here at 329.
Yeah, I mean, I've never had microwave squid, but I can't imagine it tastes that good, but it certainly will get us out of this room faster on Kish's side. That'll be interesting. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, unless Croake can just bust out like the fast 2-round perfect Dopplers. Yeah, I think Kish is definitely going to finish this boss. Although he is going with Dopplers, and he does get a 2-round Kish with an unbelievable Fantoon fight. Really, really nicely done.
I don't think there's enough room on a restream for this much swag between both these runners. They're just pulling off strats left and right.
I'm really impressed. Really impressed here early. We're not even a half hour into this seed. We've got nothing but supers to show for our runner's effort. Maybe a few scraps here and there, but yeah, just incredible movement, incredible boss fight from Kish.
Croake getting a little close there, but grabbing some health from the flames, back up to about half. And yes, that's right, half is 44. I'm sure they're getting tired of hearing us say it, but I just, what a position to find yourself in.
So I think for Kish, what's the play here? Do you go back to the ship now that it's activated?
Apparently not.
Apparently not. He's going to Business Center. But
I would have thought. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was saying I would have thought yes, except you have no. I guess you have no real way out of that room for Dragon. So while you get the trade-off of being able to see all the items in Wreck Ship, a quick dip through here, maybe you find something like high jump, or fingers crossed, gravity. Some way to get out of there more reliably. It's not really out of the way.
That's an excellent point. We did see more. Oh, are you kidding me right now, 329? I don't believe this. I really don't. A missile pack and 2 supers at high jump. This is full rando, folks. This is how it goes sometime. That Billy Mays check was so good from Kish so early. But with this many supers on tap, I'm wondering, will Croake be able to deal as much damage as fast?
Well, that's super missile certainly won't help them swim. So that's right, chat. This seed is just super.
Oh my goodness!
But hey,
that was fantastic.
Get some hype in chat because Croake on 99 health power suit takes down Fantoon. Awesome job.
Yeah,
great use of skill and determination.
Hats off to Croake to just settle into a farming pattern, avoiding Fantoon, avoiding taking too much damage. It did get a little dicey there about a third of the way through the fight, but Croake really summoned up the courage and determination to just stand toe-to-toe with that boss. That was phenomenal.
Well, it's certainly looking like after that Business Center check that Wreck Ship has some goodies in it.
I think for the logic of the seed, I think that has to be it. But, oh yeah, Croake is going to go down to Business Center to check, and I think he's going to pick those supers up. I'd be surprised if he didn't.
It certainly makes sense, like we said when Kish dropped down here. Very good chance that you find something down here. I mean, I feel like we're due, right? Due to find something good.
Has to be.
Unfortunately, we have the all-knowing eye that it's kind of a disappointing sale going on down here in the Business Center.
Our runners have the market cornered on supers, I think. Just so many. 45 and 40, I mean, I think Croake is getting pretty close to, you know, ammo go mode, so to speak. He's not in go mode in the rest in other regards. Certainly needs more suits and more energy tanks, but very close to ammo go mode.
More everything would be nice.
More
And
everything would be nice.
Kishmo, that is so hard to do. That horizontal bomb jump like that. And Kishmo 2 for 2 on that. Just making it look easy.
Phenomenal movement. You love to see it. Oh, just to get that spring ball jump, didn't quite have the momentum, but he's back into the wrecked ship. The wrecked ship is powered on because Phantoon has been defeated. And Croake's saving here at Business Center, right outside the Frogway. Oh, he is going to head down just to check this gated item. Of course.
Well, fingers crossed here, chat, that the wreck ship looks better with lights on. We'll see what's available.
Oh, now this is really in Croake going south route. Oh, Kish taking a death. I believe in the Spiky Room of Death, the appropriately named Spiky Room of Death. But yeah, a little south route from Croake here. Doesn't have the energy to make it to ice and bail out. But definitely some rooms that are not super heated down here in kind of the lower portion of Upper Norfair, if you will.
Grapple, that's a nice find. Yeah, there's some rooms in the game hockey that, you know, you wonder how they got the names they have. Like you see Business Center and you think, But then you see a room like Spiky Room of Death. You know, power suit. It just kind of makes sense.
Absolutely. What didn't make sense, so I don't know if you're watching Croake's screen, but how about double spring ball jumping off of the crumble blocks, exiting the room with 16 energy. Just wow, that is so impressive.
I've never seen anybody do that, and it was awesome.
I don't think we ever will. I don't think we ever will besides Croake.
You like to think that no one will ever have to be in that situation.
I mean, I really hope they're not in that situation. This is a extremely challenging seed. But how about Kish? He took a little death there, but he's past the Spiky Room of Death. We're gonna see this wrecked ship E-tank. And then
sorry, go ahead.
Could you defeat Dragon, pop down to Meridia? Well, assuming that you find something that can get you to Plasma. I don't know what it would be. It would probably be Gravity Suit or something. But my goodness. This is such a interesting... It's really, really fascinating to me how this seed is playing out.
There were so many things that could have been there to be disappointing. And missiles. Missiles.
Those darn missiles.
I like how chat keeps saying every time we do something, chat says, "Oh, this next place has to be stacked, right? Like this has to be."
It has to be. It has to be.
Yeah, it's like it's got to be in the attic.
We're running out of options. 329. We're really running out of options here. Chat speculating that sky missiles, as well as whatever that missile pack is. That's kind of, you know, above West Ocean. I forget the name of it, but
well. Croake is taking advantage of that grapple and is going to show us what's hiding here at X-Ray. I like the swag.
He's trying to pull something off here. I'm not sure what.
Yeah, I'm not sure what this is. Chat, any ideas? It looks cool.
I think he's gonna like swing. It warps you right to the item in the next room if you do it right. Huh. You learn something new every day, 329.
There we go. Yeah.
There it
Hey!
is! Finally, we've got an energy tank!
So we go from the what is essentially infinite spring ball jumping there in Crumble Tower to some swaggy slingshot strats over there, and we are rewarded with our first E-Tank. We're 35 minutes in.
I don't believe it. This race just got a lot more interesting. I mean, Croake's gonna feel empowered. He's got twice as much energy as he had for the first 35 minutes of this seed. We are going to get a Sky Missiles check from Kish. The wreck ship I should say reserve tank. It was just a speed-locked missile pack. So definitely going to be skipping that one.
Oh, I just didn't catch that. Did you happen to see what that was?
I didn't see it either, unfortunately.
I mean, if I was a betting man, I had to put money down. I'd say it's supers, but
oh yeah, it's when you're on a run like this one, why would you bet anything else, right?
Interesting play here. Croake is heading back down, armed with an E-Tank. So gonna be cooking a little bit down here with that E-Tank.
Yeah, this is gonna be really, really hard to really do almost anything. But he does have oh, could he save? Could he warp through the frogway? Because he has Spazer and Wave Beam. There's that little glitch that they can do, but I think he's gonna check ice.
One tank ice check. That is gonna be a tight timer.
Well, he does have Crystal Flash ammo too. He's got 10 power. Oh wait, no, he doesn't have Crystal Flash ammo because he needs one power bomb to light it off.
We can definitely get there. It's got to be something to help us get back, though.
Please be Varia Suit or an E-Tank. Either one. Yes! Hey.
I mean, is there anything left in the pool? Oh, and Kishmo getting tanked, but it's the reserve tank.
Oh my gosh. Reserve tank and Sky Missiles. Oh, that's got to be disappointing. I hope something's good. And another vanilla missile pack in that rock maze. I don't know what else to call it, but oh man. Wreck ship is completely busted so far.
I mean, there's a screw attack down there if you can get to it.
Yeah, there is a screw attack, but so far runners don't have a reliable way to even get out of there. And chat, thanks for putting out that the frogway skip with Wave and Spazer only works from right to left, so Croake cannot do what I said I wanted him to do. So well, this is a heads up.
Oh, so I think we're both saying the same thing. This is going to be a tough room to get through with just one E-Tank. I mean, no E-Tank, sorry. Does have that reserve to pop. Yeah, see, chat's saying it again. Now Meridia is the place that has to be stacked.
One of these ways, chat's gonna be right. It's just a matter of time.
I can almost guarantee you there's items somewhere in this game that are useful.
We might see one at bowling. I mean, Wreck Ship has been completely disappointing for Kish. But
showing off though, I mean, that was to get to that room, to get to that statue with the loadout we're at, that was no joke.
I've never seen a zero tank reserve tank bowling before. I don't think I ever will. So my hat's off to Kish. That was spectacular.
Yeah, get ready for your double supers down here.
Oh, I hope not. I really hope not, 329. I hope that there's something for him. because he's making all the right plays. He's full clearing everything, and it's just so far it just has another one.
This is unreal. This is unreal. And Croake taking the death down there.
Yeah, Croake unfortunately has 10 power bombs, which is one short of being able to Crystal Flash. But Chad pointing out that maybe he was looking for a power bomb drop so that he could light one off, grab the drop, and then have enough ammo.
Kish is sitting at 9 health right now.
Wow.
No reserve. Has to get just past these guys in this next room.
He's got the firepower for sure to be able to get past those key hunters and get to that ship and get a refill.
I'm going to level with you. I'm not sure how far in logic we are with 2 tanks. I mean, maybe the reserves factor in, but I don't even know what's in logic anymore.
I don't either. I have no idea what is going on, where our runners should go, what they should check. I feel like we've exhausted everything that's relatively easy to get to. I mean, Suitless Meridia is not on the table. Hell runs are incredibly tight. I mean, you got Croake trying to do the Bubble Mountain Hell run on 2 tanks. Kish has no tanks, but 2 reserve tanks, which is not the same as having 2 energy tanks by any stretch.
I feel like that, and I don't want to jinx anything because we're still, I mean, we're not really early on the timer, but we're early as far as what we found. And I feel like Kish is going to be in a slightly better position because Kish is going to find those 2 E-tanks. And so then Kish is looking at 2 E-tanks, 2 reserves. That's a different type of hell run.
Oh, this is so close. Oh, man, it's so tight for Croake. That's an excellent point, though, 329. If he gets these E-tanks, if he gets the E-tank at Ice, as well as the one at X-Ray, but he doesn't have grapple. That play from Croake was so off the wall to be able to spring ball out of that crumble shaft after getting grapple. I'm still just spellbound by it.
Well, I don't know how you can't be loving this race. So
this has been really something. It defies explanation. It defies understanding so far.
It's a wonder. Some of these strats to get to that bowling room that we saw with no tanks, to get, like you're saying, that spring ball jump and crumble. It's a wonder the runners have even practiced something like that to be able to pull that off. Like, when would you find yourself in such a horrible scenario?
I know. I can't believe it.
Croake, striking out again there, getting so close.
So Kish heading down into Upper Norfair. I wonder if we're going to see the same thing from him. I wonder if we're going to see that south route, that crumble shaft check. That is so obscure.
Yeah, I feel like chat kind of pointing out Croake is determined to get to the other end of this, which is good because we know there's nothing really up there that's worth grabbing. Unfortunately, those 2 reserves up there might be just what Croake needs to make it, just coming up just a little short each time there.
It's just so tight with only 2 tanks. I don't even know if it's really even possible. I've never seen it done before. But definitely determined. I really admire the determination here from Croake to make this work. Because this could be the race. Like, there could be something really good at off of Bubble Mountain. But I am concerned that if he does get to Bubble Mountain, if he's going to get stuck, there's not really a lot of good farming potential at Bubble.
Well, I don't have to see a face cam to know that Kish is smiling right now. Grabbing the first E-tank of the run that is not a mistake, 44 minutes, almost 45 minutes. First E-tank for Kishmo.
Oh, we saw an attempt at a pause buffer from Croake. He paused with 0 energy, but that's really tough. I think it's almost impossible for a human to pull that off. And we are going to see a little south route here, 329 from Kish.
I got to get my notepad out and figure out how to do this one. This was crazy. Let's see what Kish does here. All right, so has the intel, at least is aware of the scenario. Maybe going to farm up some health here. Go ahead and grab it. And you got to feel for Croake because from what we know, something good has to be, if not Bubble Mountain, pretty soon after that. So at least something to keep us moving. We see Kish. What are we going to do?
Oh, wow.
Nice.
What a beautiful escape from Kish. Those jumping off of those crumble blocks can be really tough.
Yeah, we were hyped when it was all spring ball, but even that was didn't even need to break out the spring ball.
Yep. So we see a bit of a protracted farm session here from Croake. I'm wondering if he's going to be heading back to the wrecked ship. I'm not sure how ammo is. Maybe I'm just, just don't have the intellect to even begin to understand what he's going to do, but I don't see how ammunition will help him in this hell run. Oh, it'll make energy drops more likely, won't it?
Yeah, that's a really smart point.
Oh my gosh, that's so, I just love how obscure that is.
And we got Kish taking that grapple beam, heading up. No doubt going to be checking X-ray right now for E-Tank number 2. Oh! One!
Are you kidding me? 329, are you kidding me?
Chat, I need to see hype right now. I need to see hype right now.
I don't believe this. He did it! He completed the hell run to Bubble Mountain.
Hockey, what am I watching? What am I watching right now?
He might be there for the rest of the run unless this is an energy tank. Oh, it's just missiles.
This seed needs to show some respect and deliver for Croake right now.
It has to. It has to. Come on. In your life, how many times have you seen something like that?
0 and now 1. That was unreal. That was unreal.
Makes it through the door with 1. We are going to have Kish grabbing another E-Tank here at X-Ray, bringing the total number of 2 and 2, which he should have a much easier time with that hell run. Wow.
What is Croake going to do from here? It's just going to be going in and out of that for health for a while, I guess, because can't really access that farming spot just a little bit above.
No, he can't. You're absolutely right, 329. He's just got to get enough to get down to the one outside, like how you would go to Croake by that wave gate. Guy's just cutting it so close. This has been just incredible to watch.
All right, I guess that's counterproductive because it seemed to be canceling itself out. So got enough health to make it through the gate, gonna head down. At least doesn't have to deal with heat for a little bit, right?
He can just grab, right here, he can grab the Nutella refill. Oh my gosh, that's so smart.
Croake putting on a clinic. This is why we watch these, right?
It is. I mean, you said it best, chat. This is a game 5. Like, this has been when the runners were deciding what they wanted to do, and we had full rando, boss rando, but without area. I mean, if this was area, I would have been lost 50 minutes ago.
Feels like area would have been kinder than what we're getting right now.
It might have been.
And I see chat has clipped it. Chat has clipped that that run of Croake a little bit ago.
Gosh, I can't believe it. And using that intended grapple, another energy tank. That is actually great for Croake. He could definitely do some more exploring much easier now that he's got 3 tanks, and that is the minimum amount to finish the game if he finds Faria suit.
The minimum amount, as if we think the seed's gonna give us anything more than the minimum amount. I'm thinking of the Patrick, SpongeBob and Patrick meme when he says, how much money it's gonna cost, and he says, I only got 7. How many E-tanks you need? I only got 3.
Well done. Well done, 329.
Well, as they say, always bet on Croc. So what else is going to be down here if we can even really get to it?
Oh, I sure hope. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I know we can kind of shimmy our way through some nice D-boost to get across
beautiful. Yes! 3rd reserve tank of the seed. 329, what do you make of this?
This is... I feel like this is one of those where you just stand up and you just walk away from the screen. Like you just don't rage quit. You just set the controller down and accept the fact that this seed has no soul.
I mean, now that Croake's not in a superheated room, like at this point I would just, go grab a snack, maybe fix myself a cup of tea. Kind of I do that for my pre-commentary ritual, but I would do that mid-seed because this has been just jaw-dropping.
Well, I was gonna say, are you reading my mind here? I made a cup of tea to start this, to sit down for. I didn't realize what I was getting into, but
I don't think any of us did. Croake having a bit of difficulty with the green gate glitch to enter grapple from behind it. Yeah, he's just gonna check the cosine room and then maybe go in the vanilla way.
Well, as we saw, so Kish has made it to Bubble Mountain. Much easier time having those reserves, and hey.
Are you kidding me right now? 55-45 for Croake. He does not need charge. There's no way, no how. Just more supers.
Chat, I think I heard Hockey fall over in pain. Was that what that was? I heard some noise. You doing okay?
I just kind of wrapped my fist onto my desk a little bit. Oh my gosh, this is just, it's something, all right.
There it is.
Wow. You're kidding me.
There it is. Top of Bubble Mountain, top left. You're going to want to head there because that is where that first major upgrade. We've been searching and searching and searching. That is a gravity suit at 53 minutes.
Wow. Holy moly. Gravity suit right outside of Norfair Reserve. Jeez. I really hope something's good at Croc, because otherwise this has unfortunately been somewhat of a wasted trip for Croak. Chat asking, does gravity protect against heat damage in this rando? No, it does not. It has no protection against superheated rooms. So, gives you the movement through the water, of course, but no heat protection.
That is huge. Wait, doesn't give us any heat damage protection, but it is going to lessen the impact of enemies. So, hey, more super missiles.
More
Croc, what are you doing?
So I think if you're Kish, you just go straight back and fight Dragon. You can definitely get out of the room now, and watch this. Plasma Wave also works going right to left in this Frogway skip. You don't see that every day.
There's a lot that's been going on I don't see every day.
I mean, sometimes in Rando you might see half a dozen things that are spectacular or rare or all the above, but this has been one after the other after the other after the other, with just an infinite number of super pickups as well. Chat pointing out that Kish could do Meridia as well. I think, yeah, now that I think of it, instead of going all the way back to Wreck Ship, this is definitely the better play.
Well, I just want to take a second while we're unfolding some new routes here. If you do not follow these runners, you have no excuse right now to not run over to their channels and give them both a follow. Drop some links in the chat there. Both Krokemar and Kishmo are absolutely putting on an amazingly entertaining run here.
I couldn't agree more, 329. This has been, I mean, there's been a lot of races in this league, but this is at least in the conversation for race of the tournament just because it's been so obnoxiously bizarre.
Well, we do have a space jump. So paired with the gravity suit, that is some nice movement for the rest of the game.
I completely agree. That is a huge pickup for Kish.
Yeah, chat, a movement item. What are those?
I thought we banned those. I thought we replaced them all with supers.
I'm skeptical. Let's see if when Kish picks this up, the super missiles still just don't go up by 5. And Croake, while Hockey catching the breath there, Croake picking up gravity suit. So Croake is, despite the Crocomire distraction there, is kind of picking us back up.
What if this is Varia?
Oh, did Kish just turn around?
I think so.
Oh no, there's an E-Tank.
Double E-Tanks! No! It can't be. It just can't be.
I hope there's a compressor on my mic because I am just shouting to them. Like, oh man!
I took about a footstep back from my mic. Kish finding speed booster in the wall at Mama Turtle. Oh my gosh, everything going right for Kish right now. But Croake they said it in chat, the people's champion. No, my gosh, a stacked Mama Turtle 329.
Mama it's like a packed lunch. Got everything we need to go on now.
That is everything. That is a Super Metroid Lunchable right there. It's a 3-course meal. Even though it's only...
I don't want to see it. I don't want to... Chat's going, look, we called it Meridian Stack. We've called everything.
We called everything with Stack, chat. You can't possibly take credit for that.
Yep. Our wonderful, amazing tracker, 2D Tones, dropping it right there. 0 to go mode in 5.6.
That's it.
You can't even go that fast with Speed Booster.
You can't. Literally instantaneous go mode, but
high jump boots.
Oh my gosh. But Kish still needs, well, he does have the reserve, so he does, yeah, it absolutely is go mode. More supers? Ugh. That's all the seed gives is supers. Now, I don't want to have pizza. I had pizza yesterday. You're having pizza. That's what this seed says.
Yeah, chat, you know what? I can appreciate that. I see somebody dropping that. Looking good for Mother's Day for tomorrow. So Mama Turtle delivering, taking good care of Samus.
Oh, that is so
clever. The rest of this.
That's such a clever thing to say. I love it.
What happened? I don't...
Well, let's see. I mean, you had to get to Bubble Mountain in order to get that gravity suit. But to get to Bubble Mountain required 50+ minutes of checks and excruciatingly difficult techniques.
Yeah, if anybody jumps onto this, jumps onto this race late, or you need to go check out the VOD, because some of the stuff that the runners were doing in the beginning was it was absolute nonsense. Oh, look at that. What am I talking about? Literal nonsense is happening on screen right now.
That was pretty hot. That was some hot movement from Kish. The lava spark. Swaggity swag, because he has space jump, but just says, nope, I'm going for lava spark.
I need to open a window in here. That is just, what is happening?
Oh, man. 329, you taking supers at wave? Because we got supers at wave missile here.
I made the mistake of putting other items down on my bingo card. I should have just put supers across the board. I would have won so good tonight.
It's nothing but supers that he takes for Croak. Those are the only items that he has. Oh.
Well, I mean, with everything we found so early on, you knew it was going to just pop off at one point and you were going to start finding everything.
I just didn't know it was going to be 3 checks, one after the other in the beginning of Meridia. That was really something. But,
well, it's certainly not... Oh, go ahead.
No, please. Like, I didn't have anything to say.
It's certainly not over yet, because we've, while we are in what is essentially go mode here for Kish, there are still things to find, and Kish is low on energy. So, when Croake starts to find some of these other items, Croak's going to be in a little healthier position to push through this late game. So, you know, still have to find out who's hiding down here. Boss-wise, could be Ridley, could be Kraid.
It could be. It could be a vanilla fight, or it could be a very nice, comfy fight if it's Kraid. But Kish has got to be extra careful here. Like you said, 329. His energy is very low, and he does not have reserves. The chat pointed out, 329, that despite all of the pickups, the minor pickups from Croake, he still does not have Crystal Flash ammo. He's still missing one more Power Bomb pick. But making the right play here and going to Meridia.
Yeah, I see chat pointing out. Can't even imagine what the perception of this seat is like to the runners. So
yeah,
this interview is going to be something if they even want to do it anymore.
Might have to cancel whatever's after this on speed gaming. We might be spending a lot of time analyzing this one.
I mean, how do you even feel ahead? I mean, a 50-something minute go mode is pretty good, but considering what it took to get there, do you even feel good about it?
Oh no. Oh no, 329. We're seeing Croake pretty much skip all the good stuff.
Yeah, unfortunately, Croake is heading the wrong direction. That's not where the payout is. I'm afraid it's going to be more supers. but doing it with so much skill and finesse.
I know. So we do have a vanilla Ridley. That means Kraid is at Dragon. Oh my gosh. But Croake's going to the watering hole. Oh man, this is tough. It's tough to know what he's missing out on. The 4th reserve tank has been found.
Well, charged plasma is a nice thing to find yourself here against Ridley. A little shy on, about 10 short on supers for the max damage, but certainly going to be in a comfortable position as long as Kish can avoid taking too many shots. And Speed Gaming 5 with a raiding party. Welcome. You are joining an absolute monster of a seed. I don't even know if we have time to get into what we've seen so far, but Kish, our runner on the right there, just hitting go mode a few minutes ago. Hey, more supers. Just hitting go mode a few minutes ago and is kind of on the boss rush now, taking down Ridley. We do have boss shuffle ons, but it was a vanilla Ridley down here in Lower Norfair. And Croake is in the right area, both speed booster and various suit and space jump.
And space jump, the trifecta 329, and they're just being left in the dust.
Yeah, they were right under the doormat, so to say. Mama Turtle has 2 of them, and space jump is just next to the, I can't remember that check, the one near Main Street Missile.
Crab supers, right?
Crab supers, yeah.
Yeah. Now, he's going to have to, I think he's going to have to Crystal Flash in order to get past Botwoon. Oh, maybe, a sand pit check. This is interesting from Croake. But we already know it's not going to pay off, unfortunately. And look at that. Power bomb's a shame. More supers. More doggone supers. Get some Crystal Flash ammo, though. That's a great pickup for Croake.
Yeah, this is great. Croake has been that one power bomb shot. Having all these missiles and supers for so long, like you said a minute ago, has been a power bomb shy of being able to Crystal Flash, and it would have come so much in handy earlier. Croake did some phenomenal hell runs, dropping through the Bubble Mountain door with one energy, no reserve, nothing. A literal yes.
Energy. Can't believe it. I just can't believe it. And now gonna check Shack Tool. Yeah, Croake is just pulling out all the stops, but we the viewer, we the commentators, we know. Oh, just go back. Go back. Firefly.
Oh, go ahead.
Firefly check from Kish, hoping it's Ice Beam. Oh, Energy Tank, you can't turn that down, but I'm wondering where Ice Beam even is.
Yeah, we technically have access to the Plasma Beam room. I don't think yeah, Croake didn't stick around to oh, neither runner has. I'm sorry. That's right. They both noped out of that one. So we
Correct.
know that Dragon is at Fantoon up in the wreck ship, but so I guess we technically could have access to that now.
Yeah,
I think Croake is oh, go ahead.
Kish will have no sweat with that fight with this item loadout for sure.
I was gonna say I think Croake at this point is just betting on I want stuff to be as buried and as trolly as possible.
Right.
Because Croake spent a lot of time going for that hell run and then all the way down through Croc, which yielded absolutely nothing. And Shack Tool got the memo to stack some missile ammo back here.
Unbelievable. You see Croake killing Shack Tool. I don't blame him. He's probably gonna kill him on the exit as well. If he wanted to, he could kill Shack Tool 998 more times and make it an even 1,000, but my goodness. Yep. How about one more? The triple kill from Croake.
Poor Shack. Shack doesn't deserve that.
Toasty Toast pointing out in stream, yeah, that was the I was referencing Croake did one time kill Shack Tool 1,000 times in a row in a single sitting. And that is what ended what I call the Great Shack Tool War of 2018. You had to be there to get it. You just had to be there.
That is a legacy that is happy to include such things as the one energy Bubble Mountain accomplishment, as well as the spring ball. We need a cool name for it, but like the spring ball, whatever happened to Crumble Tower, whatever that was.
Spring ball crumble shaft escape. I don't know. It doesn't exactly roll off the tongue. We got it. Chad will come up with something more clever, but just adding to the mythology, adding to the legend, and just a healthy green gate glitch just thrown in, just for fun. But will we get 329? Will we get the Mama Turtle check? Will we get the Crab Supers check? I gotta have it. Croake has done so well. He's put in so much incredible work into the scene. We have to see these checks, 329.
Well, Croake getting a peek there of Space Jump, so hopefully this is going to lead Croake down that path. Eventually, like we said, what do we call it? The packed lunch or the Lunchable with everything ready to go.
The Lunchable, care of Mama Turtle. No, Mama Turtle's a better mom than that. She's not giving those Lunchables. She packed that lunch herself, picked out all the goodies. Wow. That's just wow.
It's like when you have the leftovers from Thanksgiving and there's a note in there that says how much she loves you. That's what a Various Suit Speed Booster pickup right now feels like. Made from scratch. Yes, chat. Made from
scratch, Polar Bear Buddy. That just warms the cockles of my heart right now at 329. That's exactly what it is.
Let's see, we get more supers, but I'll take another energy tank, and I know Kishmo feels the same way. So slowly but surely, Kish is kind of narrowing the energy gap that was really the only major lead that Croake had at this point on Kish was could just tank a little more damage as we get into this late game, but Kish continuing to find stuff.
For sure, and now Croake being given like we said, the trifecta, access to Botwoon and Dragon, access to Lower Norfair without any hell runs, no Crystal Flash required. He's got those items. He's back of the driver's seat, but Kish delivering that microwave beam to Botwoon, really nice. And Kraid's going to be an absolute pushover in a second.
So we had microwave squid, which, from what I hear, does not taste very good. How's microwave eel? Is that palatable for anyone?
It might be. I don't know. Microwaving is it's not a terrible way to cook, but maybe not the best way either.
And we've got grapple beam as well as quite a few missiles. So when we do make it back up to Dragon, we have our pick of the litter here for how we want to take down the big shrimp.
The world is Kish's oyster right now. And another E-Tank. All the E-Tanks coming at once. It was oops all supers, 329. Now Kish finally narrowing that energy gap, as you said.
Oops all supers is an understatement.
Oh
and
my goodness.
Kraid making an appearance. Technically saved him until last. We did find Dragoon already, but
yeah, it just kills me because it feels like Croake is so close, but he still has all of Lower Norfair to do, and that's just, I find that to just be heartbreaking. But a very from Kish, no muss, no fuss. Just gonna exit. I think just got a perfect routing too, given the trolliness and obscurity of the seed. He's just got to go straight up, back to Red Tower, back to the ship, and defeat Dragon.
And I know we've said a few times for Croake's side, putting in the effort to make it through that hell run, but Kishmo was no stranger to persevering through. Did a full clear of wreck ship, which turned out to be absolutely zilch. I mean, nothing. There was nothing up there. 2 reserve tanks. I think that was the only thing that made an impact because Kish had a little easier time getting to Bubble Mountain on 2 E-Tanks and 2 reserves. But
agreed.
Kish has had his share of having to kind of troll through it as well.
Oh, no doubt about it. We've seen these runners literally pull out all the stops, reach deep down into the repertoire of movement and technique and strategy, and just deliver what has been a really incredible race.
That's true. Our tracker pointing out that those were the best reserve tanks that Kish has ever found. So I don't think Kish will maybe be calling them trash tanks ever again.
Never again will they be trash tanks. And you see Kraid rising from the ground. Croake's going to say, yeah, I'll dance with you, Kraid. No problem. Just going to deliver a few more supers to Kraid's face here.
Is Croake going to show us what was behind the door? I believe so. Could be Ice Beam.
Could be Ice Beam. Oh, trashy trash missiles. Shack Tools missiles. Kraid was missiles. Ugh. Nothing really working out for Croake here, unfortunately.
Yeah, this has been it's certainly been one to be part of. I would not be disappointed to have just stumbled upon this race tonight if I was just scrolling through Twitch.
Oh, not at all. Not at all. You hit the nail on the head there, 329. This has been really something special. I just think we got to, before we interview these runners, if they want to interview, I think we got to give them a little time to decompress, maybe even have a tournament organizer debrief them, maybe fill out a serious incident report because counseling. Yeah, this has been exceptional and unique. Unique is the only word I can describe this with.
Well, Kishmo dropping down into the Dragon fight for the second time tonight. Considerably more armed to the teeth, let's say, this time around. And looks like we said, has the pick of the litter for how to go through this one. So we've got the speed booster strats, we've got grapple, we've got microwaving. We'll see what Kishmo decides to go. Yeah.
This is kind of like in the opening of Mega Man X when Vile really kicks your behind, and then later on you're just fully strapped up with all those extras, and you just absolutely give him the business. But this is Super Metroid. I am aware that it's not Mega Man X, but it's a good analogy.
I think that was a great analogy. Well done.
Don't flatter me, 329.
All right, fine, I'll stop. Yeah, Kishmo lucky to survive that fight there for sure, right? Just
yeah.
Just barely
Really
making it out of there, yeah.
By the skin of his teeth, you know?
But yeah, Kishmo going with continuing with the microwave seafood theme, which is ever so appetizing.
I've said before, 329, that the easiest way to become the most hated person at your workplace is to microwave shrimp in the cafeteria at work.
You're getting life lessons here with Hockey Town.
Look at this space booth.
Corn, sorry.
The corn man cometh. How about that space boost across West Ocean from Kish? Almost got that mock ball into the door. Could have had a spring ball jump across the moat, but phenomenal movement. He's going straight to G4.
Yeah, Kish has, I think chat is saying it too. Gonna save here at the cloud pipe thing that we flew here in.
In style, you said, 329. Absolute style.
Traveling in style, that's for sure. But yeah, Kish is done. Kish is done with the seed. Does not want to play this game anymore than that.
I think you gotta just take a really long shower and really scrub after this seed, because this seed has been dirty, folks.
I see chat asking some questions. Yes, you can do Torium with that ice beam. Just need quite a few power bombs to get through the Metroids. And then, yeah, with the charged plasma, we really just not really worried about ammo conservation like you would be, so.
No, for sure. You're absolutely right, 329. He's got more than enough. You'll really only need, optimally, you need, 12 to get through the Metroid rooms unscathed. And, of course, they're going to have some drops. Nice fast pillars from Croake. You got to think about mental stamina that these runners have. You know, we're coming up on an hour 20 in a slow rolling, slow developing seed. My hat's off to I absolutely applaud them. Chat, I hope you've enjoyed this race, because they've really given us a true Game 5. Looks like chat asking, where was Plasma? Plasma was in the rightmost room in Retro Brinstar. And Kish checked that early in the match, and also found Charge Beam at Billy Mays.
Looks like Croake is still searching out. I could still be looking for Plasma and Charge as well, but we still don't know where Ice Beam was hiding out. But Mickey Mouse Room was just some more energy. It feels wrong to say this, but you know, an hour ago or even 40 minutes ago, energy was like this hot commodity no one could get a hold of. But now it's kind of overplayed. Like, officially tired of seeing E-Techs.
Absolutely tired of seeing him. But yeah, an hour ago, 329, it was a absolutely precious resource. We saw that with those hell runs. We saw that with Spiky Room of Death. Some very, very challenging dragon fights that for both runners were unsuccessful. But Kish having no problem in these Metroid rooms, more than enough power bombs to defeat all the Metroids. And Croake, though, making quick work of this lower Norfair. He's definitely strapped up with everything he needs.
Well, Kish heading into the baby Metroid cutscene here. See what Kish does have. Spring Ball does have Wave, so definitely can make a baby Metroid skip much more manageable if that's what Kish decides to go for. I'd be interested to know, where do you think Ice was, Hockey? Any ideas? What haven't we seen? I mean, Plasma was really
Plasma, maybe. Yeah, I was thinking, wasn't Shack Tool. Waterway is a distinct possibility. We did not see a Waterway check because speed was found so late in this matchup. But those are really, Plasma and Waterway are the only ones I can think of off the top of my head.
Kraid's Closet. We didn't get a
Oh
peek at
yeah,
that one either.
janitor's closet is another possibility, but with Kraid with Kraid at Dragon, there's no way our runners would be routing back to that. But be pretty cool though to see if it was there. But we'll certainly, I think we'll find out in the credits. Oh, Chad also pointing out 329 right sand pit. So I think we saw a left sand pit check, but not a right.
Yeah, there's definitely some places. I'm just wondering, where you think it might be. But yeah, Croake, who has had Ridley supers for about an hour and 20 minutes almost now. That is not an exaggeration, but yeah, just more than enough ammo to take this down, and now sitting at the health too to be able to weather this storm. And there we go.
Well done, Croake. Ooh, a speed Zeb skip from Kish. Well executed. He has really impressed in this run. I should say this race with a double horizontal bomb jump, some great space boost, some speed keeps. Are you joking me right now, 329? What else? Oh, did we already know that was behind Ridley?
We knew that was there, yeah.
Oh my gosh. I forgot, unfortunately.
That's all right.
Kish is going to definitely be taking this game 5 and advancing team to the next round of the playoffs. But it was not for lack of trying whatsoever by Croakemeyer of Team Johnny B. Croake.
Both runners putting on absolutely gorgeous displays. And when you say things like, look at that speed Zeb skip, I think, yeah, why not at this point?
Why
for
not?
Everything else I've seen Kish do on stream, why not?
Why not? No ice beam, can't go with the spring ball skip. A down back Zeb skip is an option. You definitely saw him skip that screw attack at Dragon. Why would you pick it up? You just have to turn it off anyway, unless you execute that speed Zeb skip. That was really phenomenal from Kish.
Yeah, and chat pointing out, it is not every day you see a super missile count at 75. So...
First
good
time
on you,
for me.
Yeah, both runners have just the skills and the strats we've seen across the board. I may just go rewatch this just to enjoy it all
That's
again.
That's a great idea.
Crazy.
It's a great idea, 329. It really has not disappointed. We are coming up at the kind of the close of the first round of playoffs, but that just means that the competition is going to get even higher. It's going to get even. The races are going to be even closer. It's going to be much more challenging the further these teams go. But yeah, just what a lights out race.
Yeah, and looking back on it, kind of how it all broke down. It was really either way. You imagine if Croake could have gone up, checked that left for gravity suit first. Because Croake was well ahead as far as getting to Bubble Mountain, but made the Croc play.
Yeah.
And, it just, Croc was absolutely nothing. So
just
for
more of
most
those darn E-tanks.
I think Croc was supers, wasn't it? Croc was
yeah.
double supers, I'm pretty sure.
Double supers, I'm thinking grapple. Another energy tank here. Wow, after the Hoda missiles. Kish into Mother Brain 3. Just got to get into that shooting rhythm. Try to keep Mother Brain from attacking and just keep delivering those hyper beam shots. 36 in all will do the job.
Well, those shrieks of terror and explosions can only mean one thing. Mother Brain is destroyed. We're about to start an escape sequence and put this awful, insert whatever horrible descriptor you want, this terrible, terrible seed to bed here for the night. And Kishmo is going to be walking away with a win here. Hard fought for sure.
Yeah, no question about it. Definitely, that's a great descriptor, 329, is that it was hard fought from both runners. That nonstop, they never gave up. They knew that it's like a ball of yarn. If you find the end of it and you start pulling, eventually you're going to unravel that ball of yarn.
Yeah, it definitely feels bad if you're a Croakemeyer or a fan of Johnny B. Croake's team here. Because, like we said, there was great skill to be displayed on both sides, and it just have easily could have swung either way. So, see how Croake decides to play these last final moments here. Are we going to get an animals save? Yeah, that's a hard no. Kish just excited to get back to the cloud.
Yeah.
I would be.
Take that thing straight to World 8.
Get those GGs in chat. Well deserved.
Wow.
Kishmo.
GG's to Kish. We don't have an official SRL time at the moment. I saw Kish.done several times in the SRL client, but we're gonna have to go with the timer time. So Kish finishing with a time of 1 hour 25 minutes and 8 seconds. So GG's to Kish.
That was it was awesome though.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that was really crazy to watch, just to be a part of. What was down here at Crate's Closet? It was some power bombs.
Power bombs. Huh. Who would have thought?
Are there any super missiles left to find? That's the real question.
Croake's got 80. He's got 80 of them. But Croake's gonna head up. Looks like he's going to play this out. Still having a little bit of technical difficulties with the SRL side of things, but we'll get that straightened out. Meanwhile, we can enjoy watching Croake play the rest of this out.
I certainly don't blame Croake at all for wanting to finish this one. This was like we said, you know, it doesn't feel good to know that you're not going to be walking away with a win here, especially in a, you know, winner take all match like this, but just the effort that we've seen Croake put on tonight, it makes sense. You know, you want to go home, you know, bring it home, finish it off.
For sure. For sure. So it looks like Croake is going to the sand pit. So we are going to get a left sand pit check.
So ice got to pop up at some point, right?
It has to, yeah. Unfortunately, he doesn't have access to plasma because he hasn't defeated Dragon yet.
Hey, look. More super missiles.
More super missiles and more E-tags. We got them wholesale, 329. We got bargain basement prices on this ammo and energy.
I got some bad news for Croake. Ice Beam is its screw attack.
Oh, screw attack. I never would have even thought to check there. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
That's I mean, it's fitting for how this evening has been. Sure, why not?
Oh my goodness. He's gonna take the toilet up, but is he gonna go back through Rex ship via Forgotten Highway? Is he will not have access to plasma.
Wow, I'm just sitting here thinking how much this turned on a dime. I mean, we went from miserable to, all right, you're done. Go ahead.
From miserable to boss rush in 3 checks, 3 consecutive checks. You know, the keystone item was gravity at Bubble Mountain. That unlocked everything for both these runners, but especially Kish.
Yep, and that Keystone gravity suit hiding down at Bubble Mountain was certainly not easy to get to tonight. only 2 E-tanks and 2 reserve tanks before that was available, so
Incredibly challenging. We have Tracy M in chat, one of the tournament, or I should say, league organizers. Kish's official SRL time was 1 hour, 25 minutes, and 21 seconds. So definitely a huge GG to Kish. I'd love to see if we could get him in for an interview. 329, we'll see if we can ping the SG staff and see if we can do things the old-fashioned way. See if we can manually get him an invite.
yeah, we'll see. We'll get working on that. I saw in chat a couple of times say that they weren't sure if Kishmo had a mic available. So,
Oh, okay.
well, I hope we're wrong there because I really want to hear from these. This is the interviews are always great because you get to pick the brain and just kind of hear what it was like to go through the craziness. But in this case, I feel like I need closure.
Yeah, no question about it.
So fingers crossed that we're wrong on that one and it will be able to hear from people. But if not, next best case scenario is you go ahead and find these runners' channels, follow them, hang out in their chat, and if they can handle remembering the horrors, ask them about what went wrong tonight.
The horror of this scene. My goodness. But yeah, I couldn't say it better myself, 329. Definitely give these runners a follow. If you like what you've seen today in this game 5, team officially moving on to the round of 8. Look at that short charge. That was so tight from Croake. The supers. The supers. Never ending. The never ending supers, 329. This has just been from both, especially me for both, is just stream of consciousness, just nothing but supers and energy, just replacing normal words in conversation.
And I see Kishmo is hanging out in chat right now. So, Kishmo, our congratulations, but also our deepest sympathies.
Yeah.
Craziness.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I will say, though, both of you made it look easy. And we know, I know, I don't want to speak for hockey here, but we know that was not, what we saw on screen was not easy.
No, you can absolutely speak for me because this was probably the most challenging seed that I've seen. I haven't seen too much Rando, but just incredible. Croake's going against Dragon here, looking to get that blue suit, trying to finish off Dragon with a Shine Spark. Oh, actually setting up for the grapple. Oh, gets a little bit out of position there. He's going to have to get free.
Yeah, it does wiggle out of there. Last time Croake found himself being grabbed by a Dragon was on power suit, no tanks. So
one tail swipe, boom, done.
A much better position to be found in right now.
And he does get the blue suit, trying to turn it into a spike suit here. Very challenging trick to do. But yeah, gonna pick up that screw attack maybe. Why not? Why not pick it up?
And I feel like I would be afraid it was supers. Oh, Croake knew. Croake had been in here. Croake knew.
That's right. All the way from the first probably 15, 20 minutes of this race.
And we've come full circle. And now Croake going to be heading down to Torian to wrap up. Very commendable and hard-fought race on his side as well. Doing it in style with that blue suit.
Got to get those power bombs. Plenty of ammo for Torian. 25 total now.
Yeah, you got to feel for Croake because I forgot until just looking at it. I mean, it has a super missile count to no end, but is sitting on wave spazer. No charge beam, so is going to have to rely solely on ammo to finish this up.
I think he can miss like 45 missiles and 30 supers, so shouldn't be too much trouble. Now just showing off these shine sparks. He's going back for something. Just show it off with these back and forth shine sparks, manually refilling with his reserves mid-flight. You love to see it.
It certainly has been the swag run.
He's just taking flying lessons, that's all. You know, a couple more hours and he'll have his pilot's license.
You know, I spent the whole run trying to think of good hockey jokes to come up with since we're both such big hockey fans, and I didn't make any.
I know.
I'm disappointed in myself.
Oh my gosh. No hockey jokes. Well, we didn't even need jokes, 329. This seed might have been the biggest joke of all. So, Cheaty Face 4 in chat pointing out that Croake's in the wall right now. He has Crystal Flash potential here, trying to get to gravity from behind. And now X-Ray climbing inside the wall on the exterior of the wrecked ship.
See, this is what I meant by what a gold mine to have just stumbled upon this tonight. If you're new to this and this is the first time you're seeing something, this is truly amazing what you're watching.
And he's rewarded with a missile pack. Way to go, Croake. Oh my gosh. Even though he took the L, his team is eliminated for the playoffs. He is giving us a glitch exhibition here. Could it be 329? Could it be the fourth reserve tank? I think this is his third. Oh, he decided to skip it. But how about another missile?
You say you're not gonna like what you find up here.
I just realized that they flip-flopped. Is there normally a missile there with that Chozo statue?
Yeah. I'm gonna be having missile flashbacks for a while. I'm gonna be thinking everything used to be a super missile pack at this point.
Yeah, he's just sitting at 90-90. Incredible.
I'm still stunned from the X-ray climb. I mean, that was let's be honest. I'm still stunned from the one energy hell run. That's where I'm stuck. So how awesome that was.
Peak performance, absolute peak performance. And really, if you think about it, I think once he got his missiles full, I don't think he died again. I think he got it I think he got it maybe, it must have been first try if he didn't die again, but it didn't take many tries after that is my point.
Yeah, it's rough because I think I know I say this every single time I'm on comms, so I'm sure everyone's tired of hearing me say it, but there's a real difference between bad plays and wrong plays.
And that's an interesting way to put it. I really like that.
Croake made the breakthrough, got to Bubble Mountain first, and went down to Croque, and Croque was a bust. Absolutely. I mean, we had seen nothing at that point. No major upgrades of any kind, so it was just as likely that those items down at Croque, which were a little more accessible, were going to be your payout. And there was nothing wrong with the way Croake played it. Unfortunately, Kishmo, well, it's fortunate if you're Kishmo or a team fan, but unfortunately for Croake, when Kishmo got the bubble, went straight up, grabbed that gravity, and that was kind of the end of it. So gravity led, as we said a couple of times, led to a stacked Meridia. Something had to be stacked, right?
For sure, for sure. Well, I think, just to piggyback on what you were saying, 329, I think the real play, not only was Kish having the easier time to get to Bubble Mountain, but finding that gravity suit, he did not make a single other Norfair check. He immediately bailed. He wasn't going to sit around and try to farm his energy up and check wave and check speed,
Yeah.
or check or go to Croque, like Crokemeyer did. He went straight to Meridia, and that is what unlocked this race for him, because he got the triple pickup. He got space jump, Varia suit, and speed booster, all just like a deluge, all at once.
Gordie Howe hat trick. There you go.
Yeah,
we did it. We did it.
Gordie Howe hat trick. Absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal 329. But Croak's into Tori. He's going to finish this out. Sub 2 hours. No sweat. Definitely it was definitely a challenging seed, and our runners had to, like we said, just pull out everything, pull a rabbit out of their hats. I mean, every trick possible.
Hockey, you are getting some love from chat for your vocabulary use here.
I just love I love words. I love the English language. It's probably like the top 1 or 2 reasons why I do commentary. But yeah, this has been spectacular. What a treat to be able to do commentary with you for the first time, 329, and have it be a race of this caliber.
Oh, for sure. It has been an absolute treat to be in the booth with you. Thank you for letting me join you, my friend.
Oh no, thank you. I'm always down to com with anybody. Two is always better than 1, if you ask me, especially in something like Randomizer, which definitely keeps you guessing, as especially in this case, a full randomizer.
So what you're saying is, tonight's seed, misery loves company, is what you're saying.
Oh no, I didn't. I mean,
I just mean 2 people crying over what's happening is better than having to cry here by yourself.
I don't know what I would have done. I think I would have just turned off my mic at the 45-minute mark and be like, all right, I don't know what else to say. I don't know what the heck's going on. You guys figure this out.
Yeah, I certainly couldn't have soloed this one. I've had my share of solo comms, but this was just too much fun to share with you. So thank you.
You're welcome, and thank you very much.
Well, Croake gonna take that energy refill down here and is gonna be making progress. Take on Mother Brain. Certainly has the ammo to do so.
He does. He doesn't even need to do any sort of Zeb skip. He can just pound those Zebatites with supers and still have plenty of ammo for both Mother Brain 1 and 2.
Well, Nitro, thank you very much for that compliment. It's greatly appreciated, but it's tons of fun to work with great folks like Hockey, as well as 2D. Huge shout out to our tracker,
shout out to 2D.
The real MVP of tonight's match, because I had no idea what was going on at certain points. So we would not be anywhere near as coherent without 2D keeping us honest. So thank you to our wonderful tracker. If
Absolutely.
You have not already, give 2D a follow. Fantastic.
Trackers are certainly the MVPs of Randomizer League, and 2D has definitely established himself as a first-class tracker, signing up for an abundance of races. So I echo 329 sentiments. Really appreciate all the work you've put into this league and now the playoffs.
I wonder with the I'm glad we all could have fun tonight. I wonder how was it for that first hour not being able to click super missile every time we found the super missile?
So I thought Croake was going for something very esoteric here. It looked like he was damaging himself down, but I don't know what exactly he was trying to do. But he's got 75 supers on tap for this fight, 329.
I don't know. You think it's gonna be enough?
I don't know. I think I would have been more comfortable with 80, with 80 flat. And with only 12 energy tanks and 3 reserves, I mean, he's got to be really careful here.
Clearly, you've seen me play the game.
I've also seen me play the game too. More ammo, more better.
Cheaty dropping the Family Guy references. Love it. Love it.
I once asked Cheaty Face for what he thinks of my commentary style, and he said, I find it shallow and pedantic. He's not wrong. No, we love Cheaty. Cheaty's a great tracker, a great asset to the Super Metroid Item Randomizer League.
Well, I'll spend a little time in the power suit since we had so much fun in it earlier. All damage down, though. Gonna be ready for one more attack here. Mother Brain gets saved by the baby. Gonna be pretty close to being able to put this one to bed.
Very close. Now, I love this. Chat will have to explain, but we have Croake doing the stand-up setup, but does not have charge beam. So just going to be able to chill during this cutscene instead of being locked in an animation, kind of kneeling on the floor. He's going to be able to... He's got... That room's big enough. He's got room for activities in here, 329.
Yeah, whenever somebody says activities, I think we're breaking out a coloring book. But yeah, that's
I sure wouldn't mind a coloring book.
Oh,
Color my way to that 1 health entrance into Bubble Mountain.
Spring Ball, Crumble Mountain Climb. We need a name for that. We need to come up with a good thing for that.
I mean, I've said this before about crumble blocks in general, but I found his escape from the crumble shaft to be crumb-believable.
Wow. Living up to a full stalk and ear of corn there, living up to it.
Oh my goodness.
Someone needs to make a Rando League coloring book. Yes, I think the first page you open to needs to be... You know how they used to have like it draws one corner and then you have to draw the rest of the blocks on a coloring book?
Yeah.
Big super missile right when you open the book. There you go.
I gotta have it. We have to make this happen. Croake has defeated Mother Brain 3. No muss, no fuss, no drama. This has been a drama-free seed. Nothing exciting happened in the last hour and 48 minutes. I am lying through my teeth, 329.
No, I don't remember anything. It could be the severe head trauma I've suffered from...
See, I thought we got hit with that Men in Black, like, you know, the thing that makes you forget everything.
I think my brain is... Oh, I think my brain's just protecting me. It's just repressing it as quickly as possible.
I was gonna say, I think our runners are gonna need that Men in Black memory eraser more than we're gonna need it after this seed.
I feel like I want to run into Croake or Kishmo like in another race, like years from now, and I just want to look. I want them to say, "I've seen some things." That's it. Just subtly in a deep voice, "I've seen some things."
Yeah, they've definitely seen some things.
Nice spark up, getting the Behemoth spark up the shaft. Here we go, Croake heading towards the ship. Not as swaggy in the clouds as Kishmo's ship, by the way. This is your standard bounty hunter.
Oh, here we go.
It's gonna go.
Will we see a taunt? Is it gonna be a taunt, or is he gonna save? Oh, beautiful save. Crashes into the wall, freeing the animals. Wow.
Good on you, Croake.
can still finish in less than an hour and 50 minutes and uses the Alcatraz escape despite the blocks being blown away from saving the animals. The X-ray at the very end, and Croakemire has done it, finishing with a time of 1 hour, 49 minutes, and 45.99 seconds.
Get your GGs in chat. Blow it up right now because Croak deserves all the hype. Fantastic job from Croakemire. Fantastic job from both our runners. Oh, that was crazy.
I can't believe it. I really can't.
It's like on a theme park ride, like don't unbuckle until it's come to a complete stop. Like I think it's safe. I think we're done.
Well, I'm in the SRL chat, and I think we gotta stick around for the credits. I'm hoping Croak will join us for an interview, but yeah, we gotta keep this rolling. We gotta keep it rolling to verify.
I see there are some suspicions of a meme percent here. Well, in the meantime, before we do wrap this up, and hopefully we can hear from Croak at some point, but please, 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 if you've enjoyed what you've seen tonight, and I don't know how you could not enjoy this, just craziness left and right, but if you've enjoyed what you've seen here tonight, consider giving a follow to our runners, Croakemire and Kishmo, putting on awesome displays of execution, of talent, and just awesome. It was just awesome. It was incredible. I'm out of like superlatives because we've been using them all night.
We
but
have
incredible swag. Go watch the VOD. There were some tricks I've never I don't know if I'll ever have the opportunity to see those awesome tricks again. So really, these are two amazingly talented runners. Go give them a follow. Enjoy their channels. They're putting on content like this all year long. Go make some trouble in their chat. Just hang out and get to know both of these runners because that was an awesome display. And this run would not have been anywhere near as much fun without this crazy, fantastic crew. So thank you to the Hockey Towner and 2D Tones, our tracker. Please give them both a follow too. Just an awesome group to be able to hang out with tonight. Thank you.
It's been my absolute pleasure, 329. So I've got good news and bad news. Which do you want to hear first?
I always do the bad news first.
So the bad news is Croak will not be joining us for an interview. But the good news is he did leave us with some parting words. When I asked him if he wanted to join us for an interview, he said, "What I need to say is just what I showed. Pure Croak. Trademarked."
You heard it here. You heard it here. All we need is before this stream ends, we need to come up with a cool name for that trick that he did in Crumble. But yeah,
Oh,
I think
boy.
that's enough said.
We just gotta scroll the credits. Well, while we wait on the credits, Team will be moving on. I don't know who they're gonna be facing. We're gonna figure that out later. But over on Speed Gaming 2, starting in 1 minute, is another Game 5 between Shack Tool's digging game and Gravity Skip. You can go see Aussie 101 versus Phoenix Down 23 in action. Sephi and Tracy M will be on commentary with tracking by iKeer. So that is going to be an incredible race. But this is the moment of truth. 329, this is it.
Pure Croak.
Nice. Finishes with nice percent. What a legend. But what do you think, 329? I think that's going to do it for us. You want to take us out?
Sure. Well, GG's to both of these two serious legends. Yes, someone had to do it, Croak, for sure. Thank you so much. It has been an absolute pleasure to be able to share the booth here with you, Hockey Towner. Thank you so much. Big shout out to our tracker, again, 2D Tones, for hanging out. And I got to say, you got to get over to that next race because, I mean, we saw here tonight that, I don't know, you just never know what you're going to get. So GG's once again to both our runners. Thank you so much. And as we continue here in these playoffs, we hope that you'll be joining us. So I'm 329th in line. This has been just fantastic. Have a great night, everyone.